I feel the love when you say that. Really, I mean, if I'm in London or in Dubai or in Indonesia, then I get people saying that, so why don't you shoot your next film here? I would love to, but depending on what the story is, the film is, where it can be set. Having said that, I think the next film that we are planning is in the Gulf, is in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and we're still looking at the places, but it will be based in Dubai. Sure. Because the film should be based there. It should not be just to come and do a song or a dance. It should be a little more, because times have changed. Those days are gone by that you come to a place and just shoot a song and go away. It should have a realistic reason for being there. So if there is a suitable film, I'm sure Oman is very beautiful and Muscat is pretty, inshallah. There's a film which I really like, a friend of mine has written. He was in film school with me. So it's called A for Apple, B for Billy, C for Kutta. So that's a very interesting film about Delhi, and it is not a Dawn or a Ravan. It's a much simplistic film dealing with daily life and dreams and ideologies of people wanting to make it big in life, a la Raju Ban Gaya Gentleman. But a simpler take, more basic take on it, So we're planning to produce that one with me in it. So let's inshallah, by end of this year. If you count my last 7 films, I think it's become a little fashionable to turn around and say to me, would you continue to do what you've been doing? Just to refresh your memory, I would say my last film was Jab Tak Hai Jaan, which was kind of different from Ravan, which was slightly different from Dawn, which was extremely different from Om Shanti Om, which was not a patch on Chak De India, and before that, My Name is Khan. So if you count the last 6 films that I've done, they seem to be a little different to me. I feel really sorry if people don't think so. Also, I think a little unfair. I've been working for 20 years. For me to be sitting with a son who's 15 and a daughter who's 12 and a half, for 22 years having worked in 72 films, I don't know at that stage if any of us really sit down and say, oh, have I to shift my gear to run further away from the youngsters who are catching up on me? Realistic as it may sound from the outside to others, that's what I must be doing. But I really believe I'm sitting in a car of my own with its own gears. And as a matter of fact, that car is on a completely separate track from where all these youngsters wonderfully are running. So I don't need to be understanding and thinking about that. I just do my job. I've been given so much in terms of the work that I've done, that it would be really extremely small of me to sit down and be competing with newcomers. In 5 years, my son might be a newcomer, which does not mean I have said to you that he is going to be an actor. I'm just giving an example. But he would be a newcomer. He'll be 20 years old, and he might be a newcomer in some other field. So it gives me a little odd thought when people say this. But maybe I'm in a position where everybody feels that everybody is competing with me, which is a nice position to be in. And what I do the best. And I'm sure all the other guys and girls who are working with some of the younger girls. I think they're fantastic. And inshallah, none of them should catch up with me. I think they should all be much bigger and better as themselves. If we play the catching game, then we just become a copy. I think they should try and be taking Indian cinema forward with their talent, with their hard work, and doing stuff which I did not even imagine that I could do, or the actors before me did not imagine I could do. I think that's when cinema grows.